She wanted to cry at the thought of not going to the funeral, but her distress was edged with relief that she would not have to face the battery of hostile eyes she had sometimes met at Nana Cath's. She was angry with Terry, and yet felt strangely on her side.
"You don't even know who the father is, do you, you whore?"
She wanted to meet Anne-Marie, but was scared.
"All right, then. I'll stay and all."
"Don't have to. Go if you want, I don't fucking care." But Crystal, certain that Obbo would appear, stayed. Obbo had been away for more than a week, for some nefarious purpose of his own. Crystal wished that he had died, that he would never come back. For something to do, she began to tidy the house while smoking one of the roll-ups Fat's Wall had given her. She didn't like them, but she liked that he'd given them to her. She had been keeping them in Nicky's plastic jewellery box, along with Tessa's watch. She had thought that she might not see Fats anymore after their shag in the cemetery, because he'd been almost silent afterwards and left her with barely a goodbye, but they had since met up on the wreck. She could tell that he had enjoyed this time more than the last. They had not been stoned, and he had lasted longer. He lay beside her in the grass beneath the bushes, smoking, and when she had told him about Nana Cath dying, he had told her that Sukhvinder Jawanda's mother had given Nana Cath the wrong drugs or something. He was not clear exactly what had happened. Crystal had been horrified. So Nana Cath need not have died. She might still have been in the neat little house on Hope Street, there in case Crystal needed her, offering a refuge with a comfortable, clean-sheeted bed, the tiny kitchen full of food and mismatched china, and the little TV in the corner of the sitting room.
"I don't want to watch no filth, Crystal. Turn that off."
Crystal had liked Sukhvinder, but Sukhvinder's mother had killed Nana Cath. You did not differentiate between members of an enemy tribe. It had been Crystal's avowed intention to pulverize Sukhvinder, but then Tessa Wall had intervened. Crystal could not remember the details of what Tessa had told her, but it seemed that Fats had got the story wrong, or at least not exactly right. She had given Tessa a grudging promise not to go after Sukhvinder, but such promises could only ever be stopgaps in Crystal's frantic, ever-changing world.
"Put it down,"
Crystal shouted at Robbie, because he was trying to prise the lid off the biscuit tin where Terry kept her works. Crystal snatched the tin from him and held it in her hands like a living creature, something that would fight to stay alive, whose destruction would have tremendous consequences. There was a scratched